Men are horrible at reading instructions, right? So we just rip the box open, and then after we install everything, we call them extra parts.
Yeah.
Nothing comes with extra parts if you have stuff still sitting in the box.
Hey everyone, my name is Jaylen. I'm an expert gamer, and one game I love to play is House Flipper.
Hi, I'm Santos. I'm a contractor, and I've been building custom homes for about 20 years.
So I love playing simulation games like House Flipper because I like to pretty much create my own world, my own experience. Something cool about House Flipper is it brings out your own creative vision. So eventually, it's gonna come to the time where I'm gonna need House Flipper to show to a contractor.
There you go.
To build me a house.
I had to learn through years of working on a project or on different job sites and building homes before I finally started approaching it from a house flipping perspective. So knowing that there's a game that can actually show you the steps and what is involved in house flipping, I'm excited to see what your vision is.
Let's do it then.
Show me what
I'm gonna show you. This is what it looks like, a nice little neighborhood, nice little shed. Everybody gotta start somewhere.
Listen, this is what we call the ugliest house on the block.
You do your jobs over here at the computer, so once you hit this laptop, you also see that you have money on the top left corner. We're gonna start with Radiators. It says, I will pay you fully if I'm satisfied or you will get nothing. That's nice. You ready to do this?
I am.
Let's mount these radiators on. You have a tablet at any time you go to a job, and the tablet will tell you what you need to do in that room. So it's kind of like a cheat that I use, because a lot of people go like to their store and then they'll look up what they need to get. All I do is, I hit the task and then you hit that and it'll take you exactly to where you need to go. So we have this radiator, it's $44.60, not bad.
Amazing price.
So here, we're just gonna put it in this little installation area next to the window, of course. Does this look familiar?
It does. We call that a union, so it's a fitting for our water supply lines, right? I wish it was this easy in real life. Because easy day, for sure.
Do you see that? We got a skill point. I would call this in the real world experience.
Okay, so you're gaining experience.
Gaming experience. And so we have a handyman perk. So we have the fitter, which is 20% faster mounting, or you can hold up to 3 tiles at once and then apply them 23% faster.
We say time is money, right? So if you can do more quicker and you're better at doing it, that's what matters in the flip world.
The flip world.
The flip world, because
I like that.
Listen,
we gotta get that on a t-shirt. The flip world. Now, when you do this radiator, I heard you say you had a supply line. Do you have to turn the water off?
Well, there are different types of radiators, right? So it's important for us to know the specifications of what you're installing. So you don't want to just loosen up a coupling and then water starts flooding the house. So you definitely have to know the product that you're installing. So this is a towel warmer. So most of these actually don't utilize any water. They're electric, right? So if you are not experienced in installing these, you could electrocute yourself.
That's the power of the controller. I'm not gonna get electrocuted.
That's right. So definitely an easy day for us if we're doing this virtually.
We also have to put in a sink in here.
So we have our main drain line. That's the one that you see in the center. And then we have what we call our water valves or our water stops left and right.
Does all this look familiar to, like mounting it? Like it's just accurate for you?
It's just mounting hardware, right? So every fixture that we see, men are horrible at reading instructions, right? So we just rip the box open, and then after we install everything, we call them extra parts.
Yeah.
Nothing comes with extra parts. If you have stuff still sitting in the box, you did not put something in you were supposed to. I'm amazed how real this is, because you got the drain line, the water supply, insulation hardware into the wall with lag bolts. I'm excited to see this because you could literally teach somebody from doing that.
Of course, in the real world, you already have all your equipment with you. Like, how do you know how much you need to bring? Do you talk to the client or do you just...
It's all about efficiency in the real world, right? So if you don't know what you need and you go to the hardware store and you buy a bunch of parts that you don't need, you're wasting time, you're wasting money. So you definitely need to have the experience to understand what an installation requires. But that's why we drive big trucks as a contractor, right?
We're done. And all we have to do is say bye.
That's
and
easy.
Then we got 100%, we got $894.79. That was us. Boom. You ready to take over the reins?
I'm ready.
All right, so I'm gonna get you into your next one. The next one I think we should do is gonna be Baby on the Way with Matt Marlowe. Make a new bedroom for the baby. You ready for this?
I am.
And he said thank you. We got a nice one. We got a nice one here. You got this. We got a new paint roller. As you can see, congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. So you can go ahead and close that. Now, these are terrible parents.
Horrible. It looks like there's already a baby in the house.
They got trash everywhere. The broom, you see the broom? And then there you go, you got your broom. Now, I don't know if sweeping actually works on the counter, but...
Well, let's try.
I'm kidding, it does. It does.
Listen, as long as it cleans it, that's
No, I truly need something like this in my apartment. management.
So do I have to clean the entire house? Is that our main task, or can we skip around?
Yes and no. There's a progress bar. If you look at your account balance, you see that little white line in the middle?
Okay.
That's when you're like able to just complete the job. The main job was the baby's room.
Well, let's head to the baby's room.
Yeah, let's head to the baby's room.
And I like that about this because it gives us a very detailed list of goals, right? So we have like phases, because guys on a project, you know, they need to know the order in which to move through a project. So being able to have a detailed list of what to do and prioritize it, it's what we also call a critical path, right? So we have the same thing in this game. I'm happy to see
goals,
that.
yeah.
The gaming goals,
The gaming
right?
goals.
So, but what if I want to start making some like design choices?
You see that pastel pink right there?
It's right here.
Click that. And then that's the color that the client wants, of course. You
Okay.
already know clients want their certain things. So you have a lot of walls to paint, and it's a lot easier than real life.
Yeah, so this painting is easy, right?
You
I have
gotta
to go
refill
right
it.
back.
Is that how fast it actually works in real life? Like you just lose it?
Well, it does, but painting, look, there's an art behind it. So if you're rolling, if you have different strokes on the wall, we would put a drop cloth down because we tend to get very angry clients if you have drips in the paint, right? So blue tape, paper, or drop cloths, and normally we have a paint pan that you pour your paint into.
Just make sure like you're watching a little circle in the end, because that'll give you your full rotation.
So listen, that's why you're the pro. So this is the good painter.
So you got a skill point. You mind if I take that over? The cool thing that I was telling you about with the walls, how that you have the rotation, it's this right here. You won't waste any paint on the wall that's already painted.
Okay.
So you upgrade there, and then now it makes it a lot faster because you don't have to continue holding it.
I like that about the game, is that you can actually increase your skill level. Every project's different. You got to be able to learn what you're doing, and you have to be better at what you're doing. So I like that the game represents that.
So you guys do all this stuff too? You guys paint the walls?
Well, we work with the team. So we have a term called general contractor, like the big GC, right? And I'm a general contractor, so I take on full projects. We work with the architect, the designer. Many times the homeowners are involved. So one aspect I'd like to see in this game is the angry homeowner, because it's not everything is always as nice and easy. We could paint an entire room and the homeowner will come in the next day and say, I hate it. Change it.
Has that ever happened to you?
More often than not. And so
Really?
as a contractor, we have to deal with like navigating different personalities, and everything costs more. So we have to be able to work with homeowners because this is all about vision, right? And so we need to be able to understand what somebody wants kind of beforehand.
So with the furnishings, first thing I need is a baby cot. And so I'm just gonna be nice and get the pink purple one. I'm gonna place it in the middle so they have a nice like window seat. All right, we're gonna place this here. We gotta put it out in some bean bags. We have 2 bean bags we have to put in. I don't know if like you would buy this in advance.
We'd have like a design book, right? So it's the same thing that we see here where everything's already specified. It represents real life. We'd have a design book. We would know exactly what the client would want, right? And I like it that it does give us everything that they want to see in the room.
Just like that, we complete the job. So we're gonna make some money off this. So we're gonna go ahead and go back home, and then we're gonna buy a house with the money we just made. How's that sound?
Let's go buy a house. That sounds great.
Let's go to our laptop here and see what houses we have to buy. Wow.
It's a lot of available homes. On this type of project, you know, definitely before we do anything, we want to determine our budget. And that's kind of really based on what you want to or what you expect to make on your return. Typically, when you're doing these flips, you want to make sure you have about 20% of the purchase price going into it. It's always easiest to get into a home that's got good bones. What I mean is you can already use what's there. Maybe knock down one wall that's dividing the kitchen and the living room, but we tend to stay away from doing major renovations on flips because you're in there too long.
So we're gonna flip this bathroom. How's that sound? No, I don't like this bathtub, so we're gonna get rid of it.
They're different looks, right? So we have like mid-century and modern. Do you take into account, are you interested in like the types of looks or different eras?
Sometimes. I like more modern things. I like,
modern?
they have a lot of cool walls paneling on here. So like, I'm gonna make a very different type of bathroom. I'm gonna make a very futuristic bathroom so you can see these honeycomb wallpaper with a neon pattern. So I'm gonna buy a few of these because usually I don't buy enough. And when I don't buy enough, I just have to go back and buy more.
And that's something that we see in the industry is that you gotta know your quantities. That's an amazing tile, right? So it's hip, it's new, it might be trending. And let's say you don't buy enough, and then it's
Sells
discontinued.
out. Yeah.
It sells out, right? Now you have a restroom that's halfway tiled. And what do you tell your client?
Well, have you been through that before?
We have. So there are shortages and supply issues sometimes. So you need to know, that's what we call waste.
When you flip bathrooms and you have stuff like this, have you ever had like clients that are just like, you know what, like, do what you want.
We do. So I have, there are many clients that, because we've been through a lot of different projects, they do ask our opinion as the builder, right? Part of being a builder and what I enjoy is bringing their vision to life, right?
What if somebody doesn't know their vision, though?
Well, then we help. Giving them some magazines, you know, these are all professionals that you see different looks in different magazines and what we call workbooks. You can use that with the client.
They're just like, oh, I want this one. Like, if they just point at a picture, like, you just go from there?
I've had plenty of clients just say, I want it to look like that. The bad side of that is when it doesn't look exactly like that, you have a problem. I mean, I've had clients, well, it doesn't look exactly like the picture.
Right. Now we just have to pretty much replace the bathtub and the radiator because we got rid of that. Do you like my honeycomb pattern?
I love it. I love it.
Is it something you put in your house?
You know, listen.
Wait, you hesitated.
It's unique, it's what you like, and that's what matters. I tend to stay away from the darker colors and the smaller spaces.
But look at it. Like, come on. It will look so cool in your house.
And that's what makes it so special, the design. And
and
it's a client's house.
You let me down easy. I appreciate that. You know, it's all right.
So you added your touch.
That's exactly, it's my touch.
So I think the most important aspects of a flip is where people spend most of their time, right? The bathrooms and the kitchens, they really matter because that's where most of the families spend their time, right?
Is it as easy to install a bathtub as this? I assume not.
When you're remodeling or renovating, usually it is because all of your substructure is already there, right? That's the great thing about flipping is that the structure's already in place. So if you're not doing anything major, it's almost as easy as what the game makes it seem to be.
So I can like replace my bathtub like just like this?
Not with a remote control, but yeah. But you could. It would seem like it was this easy.
I want it to be. We've already done a lot of good progress. We've cleaned it up. We've gotten a lot of things. So I'm actually interested to see if we're gonna return a profit just off the bathroom.
I think we will. I mean,
we didn't even put that much money into it.
Yeah, you did a great job. And
Thank
I think
you. Look at that. Look at it.
It's beautiful. It's hip, modern.
Yes.
I also think it does give a sense of what the home would look like when it's finished.
Exactly. So we're gonna put this on the auction. We didn't even spend that much money. We're gonna see if we make our return. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. All right. This is like a nervous thing because I am really hoping I make a profit.
Well, look, money not spent is money saved. So it's every goal to have money left over after your construction.
We did not make a profit. Well, I can negotiate.
Can we negotiate?
I would negotiate.
Everything's negotiable. So let's see if we can negotiate.
He said
not. Yeah. Typically not the answer we would want.
Okay.
But it's always based on the market.
You know what? I'm proud of it. He said the bathroom. Great.
That's it. See? You did a good job.
Right there. So of course, I did not make a profit off my bathroom, so I obviously failed. Which room would you pick to make a profit?
I think you were headed in the right direction.
I think so too.
For budget and time, I think we did great.
We got an achievement.
That you didn't make money achievement with. Yeah.
We didn't make a profit, but I still had fun showing you how my bathroom works.
The important thing is I was able to see how this works and you don't always make money on flips. That's another great lesson in the game is learning that you're not always going to make what you expected.
I think a lot of people are falling in love with this game because, I mean, look how much fun we had in the time that we had. Like, we got to make a really cool futuristic bathroom, just that creativity and that fun, that open world, that open season, have it, you know? It's just a game for everyone.
This game gives you a creative space. You know, you can express yourself doing different things, using different colors. A lot of people dream about redoing their homes or even flipping houses, and they don't have the ability to do so, but you can do it right here on the game. That's what I like about it, and I think that's what people are gonna love about the game.